now move on to our second bout of the evening for this battle in Barre 16 with some kickboxing action. Please welcome into the blue corner, Armani Kim.
Armani Kim fighting out of Gate City MMA. This is his debut fight. This is going to be a 155-pound Muay Thai fight under gloves.
I bring the pain, not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard.
Armani Kim entering the cage, folks. Really nice guy. I got a chance to talk to him yesterday at length. Armani actually moved here from California. He lives in New Hampshire. He's making his debut. He's 23 years old. He trains only Muay Thai. He has a boxing background. He said he's got great coaches around him. And for his full-time job, he's a union carpenter. I think it's AEG.
The trades represent
The trades, yeah.
That's where it's at.
He does exterior panels, finish work, and drywall. And, I talked to him about this fight. He said it's nothing personal. He's just looking to handle business. Talked to him at the hotel. We kind of checked in right at the same time, and really down-to-earth young man. And here he is, entering the cage. All smiles, Ronnie.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
They ain't coming close to me. Flow is on atomic. I'm starting.
And now making their ring walk into the arena, please welcome Semaj Johnson.
Hard work, don't mistake it for magic. We been shooting in the gym. This is target and practice, yeah. And I'm just getting started, getting feet wet. It's all in repetition.
We saw Semaj Johnson the last card here. He did a great job utilizing his knees.
It was a unanimous decision against Sam Moulton in Barre 15. He's got a 1-0 Muay Thai record fighting out of KTA.
So, Semaj, and by the way, his real name is James Johnson, but you flip James and you get Semaj. He looks in incredible shape. He's 41 years old, but his camp was awesome, he said. He went to different gyms for training, and the weight cut, he said, was way easier. And I asked him about his debut fight a few months ago.
Yep.
And he kind of said he was fighting not to gas out.
Okay, that's
So
fair.
in that sense, maybe he'll open up more with his strikes and utilize more of them.
We often see that with new fighters. Debut fighters tend to come in, swing in, gas out in the first round. And I think the fighters learn over time that you don't want to do that.
Go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they
Our man Seth making sure our fighters have Vaseline on them. Now, of course, Vaseline is to help cut prevention, and we have to make sure they don't have any substances on their body, to make sure they're clean, no grease.
Yep.
Semaj Johnson in the pink, and Kim is going to be in the black. Sending it to Justin T. Manning.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our second bout of the evening in the 155-pound division, scheduled for 3 two-minute rounds of kickboxing action here for Battle in Barre 16. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He wears black trunks with white trim, standing at a height of 5 feet 10.5 inches. Official weight 155 pounds even. Originally from Temecula, California, and now residing out of New Hampshire, training out of Gate City MMA. He is Armani Kim. Armani Kim. And across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, wearing pink trunks, he stands 6 feet 4 inches. Official weight 156.2 pounds. By way of Lowell, Massachusetts, and training out of KTA, presenting Semaj Johnson. Semaj Johnson. Referee for this contest, David Bruce.
All right, Semaj, the taller fighter, more range. Armani with a boxing background. Let's see if he, again, tries to get in, utilize his punches, and keep Johnson backing up. Exchange of leg kicks. Again, a leg kick from Kim. Knees again. Just like last fight, Johnson using that Muay Thai clinch plump. Oh, Armani, good right hand, left hook.
Yeah, Kim's not.
But he's I'm sorry, Will, but he's kind of like throwing with a lot. Let's see if he,
with that overhand he just threw.
Right, but let's see if he can save some energy and not throw everything to any of these strikes, you know, because he might fade if he throws everything into these strikes.
Well, like you said, he's a debut fighter, so this is his first time in the ring.
Exactly. Let's see if nerves gets to him, the jitters, of course. All right.
Semaj seems super cool and collected, even when he's getting punched in the face.
Good kick there by Johnson. Kim likes that 3-2. That's the left hook, right straight.
Yep.
Keeps leaping into it though. He's got to be careful he doesn't get clipped coming in. Good kick by Johnson. Good left hook by Kim. Good push kick there.
Yeah, he keeps throwing that front kick.
Good right hand by Johnson. Left hook by Kim. Good job by Johnson. Ripped the body. So you can throw knees to the body, but not the head in amateur Muay Thai. Good right hand by Kim.
He keeps throwing that overhand.
You can tell he's got this boxing background.
Ooh, body shots. Wow. Ooh, uppercut.
Beautiful.
There.
What a round here.
Man, those guys were eating some punches.
Oh, we see some blood now from the nose of Kim. Both fighters had good moments there.
Very Vermont, make some noise for your ring girl, Chanel, returning.
Very even round.
Even round, very close, very hard to score. Kim, again, likes that 3-2 as he enters. Johnson with those long-range deep kicks and front kicks. Now, we can't hear them, but the advice from the corners is made crucial here, entering round 2.
Semaj Johnson got some really nice body shots in there at the end of the round.
Yeah, right near us, he really dug in with those.
There's some blood on Kim's back. I don't know where that came from.
Well, it's from the nose. I think the glove.
Nose on the glove into the back.
Yeah. Battle in Barre 16. Joe McNeil here. I've had the pleasure of fighting 4 times here in Barre. I've commentated I don't know how many times, but really enjoy this drive up from Massachusetts, Will, and I might be fighting again here.
Yeah, when's that going to
year.
happen?
I'm not sure yet, Will. I'm really busy, but goal is just to train as much as I can, get in the best shape. But again, it's a beautiful area, and the people are really down to earth, very hospitable. All right, David Bruce waiting for the cage to close. Seth makes sure it doesn't open, and we go again for round 2. Good body kick, but he kind of telegraphed it there, Kim, to start. When I say telegraph, it means he kind of showed that what he was going to do before he did it. Good low kick.
You can grab the leg, but you've got to get 1 strike and then let go. You didn't let go, so that's what the referee is telling you. Don't turn your back to your opponent.
He's going to set that kick up. Left hook, yep. 3-2 again from Kim. Good push kick by Johnson. Left high kick by Kim, blocked. There you go, that's a good push kick.
Ooh, Johnson lighting him up there.
If he's able to keep him against the fence and use that range, he can really, really connect. And that nose is bleeding, so I think the corner cleaned it up pretty well, though.
Oh, these guys are brawling for sure.
Johnson briefly switched stance.
Yeah, that's a nice slip. Johnson seems to be slowing down just a little bit this round.
Yeah, it's a less frantic pace, of course, in the first round. You can knee here. Good hand. Right hand by Semaj, yep. Armani might be fading here.
Yeah, I think he might be getting a little gassed out. Johnson's range is just so
Good
long.
right hand by Johnson. Good left hook to the body.
Yeah, he tapped him there a couple times.
10 seconds. Good counter by Johnson. Good jab by Johnson.
Another great round.
Great round for Semaj Johnson. You have to think he won that round. First round was close, so could be 2-0 for Semaj or 1-1. If I was in Armani Kim's corner, though, I'm saying he's got to push the base. He's got to really get Johnson on his back foot. Hopefully he can land one of his hand
Third
combinations.
and final round with
Yeah,
intensity.
Kim's got to win this final round to win this match. If he has any chance. If he loses this round, he's lost.
But for a debut fighter, Kim's showing his skills.
Absolutely.
I like him to move a little more laterally, though. He's got to be moving a little bit more and not standing right in front of Johnson. Especially with a guy who's longer than you.
Yep.
Cannot just stay in front of him. You have to use angles, cut your angles.
Cutting angles is really comes with experience.
Of course.
That's it takes a long time to get that skill.
Footwork is everything. Not just in fighting, but in most sports, if you think about it.
Yeah.
So this is a historic card tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because we have our first professional mixed martial arts title being contested in the main event between the Ryan Sanders and crafty Chris Barreau. That'll be happening in about an hour and a half, and I'm so excited, Will White.
It's going to be a great game.
Yes, sir. 2 more minutes here. Here we go.
Final round.
They embrace.
Sportsmanship there.
Yep.
Kim coming out strong on this round.
He has to.
Johnson saying, yeah, that was a nice kick.
I'd like to see a switch kick from Johnson, from the orthodox. When I say orthodox, that means your left leg's forward, and then southpaw is, of course, the left stance. Beautiful kick.
See, that was a legal takedown.
Yeah, that's a beautiful kick. Oh, Kim wades in with a right hand. Beautiful. Kim's corner calling to back him up like we talked about.
Nice body shot for Kim.
I think Johnson can throw an overhand right and hurt Kim if he feints. He's got to use a little more feints. When I say feint, it's almost like you're faking someone's movement. 2-3-2 called for from Kim's corner. That's a right, left hook, right. Good low kick by Kim. Johnson's got to go here.
Yeah. Johnson being pretty cautious in this round. I'm kind of surprised.
He's picking his shots. He's playing smart.
Yeah.
Now, good right hand by Johnson. Clipped him at the end on the exit.
Kim's corner really calling for him to push forward.
That's a good sweep there.
That was a perfect sweep.
Good
Another
sweep
perfect sweep.
again. Johnson's really pulling ahead here.
10 seconds. You gotta go now. Double jab cross.
Knee by Johnson.
Get off that kick.
That's the end. of
Good
that one.
fight. Great fight from Semaj Johnson and Armani Kim.
That was a really great fight. Great debut from Kim. That was really a lot of skill there.
He looks disappointed, but you know what? He fought a much taller guy, a more experienced guy. And he's got nothing to be ashamed of.
No.
He'll learn from this.
That's a great fight.
Semaj Johnson right in front of us. He's a great guy.
I think he's pretty excited for
No, he did a great
his
job.
performance. Yeah.
He opened up more with his hands this fight compared to his last fight. And he did what he needed to do against a smaller guy. He had to absorb some strikes, hand strikes from Kim to start the fight. But Kim started to slow as the fight progressed. But you know what? Again, great experience for Armani Kim. And I hope to see him again.
Yeah, we'll definitely. I imagine we'll see him back again.
They ain't coming close to me.
Joe's going to go up into the cage and interview the winner. We'll go to Justin Manning here in just a minute.
Should be a clear-cut decision for Semaj Johnson.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we now head to our judges' scorecards for your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the red corner, representing KTA, Semaj Johnson.
I'm going to ask to talk to Semaj. Semaj Johnson, our unanimous decision winner. Let's face the crowd. Let's face the crowd. Semaj, we saw you a few months ago here. You did a great job utilizing your knees from the plum clinch. We talked about how you wanted to open up your strikes. We saw that tonight. You were more active with your hands. How did you feel tonight? Give me your thoughts.
I felt good. I was, you were talking shit to me on Facebook about getting my hands up, throwing more punches. In a good way, not you.
Was it?
Yeah, you got to throw more punches. So anyway, I wanted to come out and basically just utilize my skills that we've been working on. Had a lot of great training partners this camp. Yeah, it was fun.
So Armani had a boxing background. You waded in with the left hook, right hand. He caught you, I think, a few times, but how did you adjust as the fight went on?
Kind of once he hits hard. He hits very, very hard. But once I realized I could absorb his punches, I was less worried about getting knocked out and kind of just finding my angles. And he was making big movements. He was going to have to gas out, so I just waited for him basically.
What's next for Semaj Johnson?
I heard there's a fight here in June 26th. Where's Rex? Rex, do we have a 155 title belt or what? What's going on? We're gonna have two guys at KTA with a title belt, 145 and 155. Let's go.
You guys want to see him fight for a title?
Let's go. I'm 42 years old. I can't keep doing this shit forever. I want to get a title for my son and get out of here.
Semaj Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
Me yet. Get your mind blown when they throw shade. That's when I glow. I'm so ahead of y'all. That's a different time zone.